Right. If I were to actually like say a message, so tell player name, it would not show up for me, but for anybody else who has actually had social spy enables, they would actually see that message, even though it says player not found. Now on to Kitty Cannon. This one everybody just loves to spam. So just get any tool which actually can't be placed, but only like use. So like say a stick for instance, type in power tool. Power tool basically binds a command to the actual tool. So we got Kitty Cannon. You can just spam a crap load of cats. They won't do any damage to you or other players, as you can see here. I'm just gonna spam cats right here. As you can see here, nothing. Greening cats. Now, Fireball. This one, if set to, if they disable Fireball damage, then nothing will happen, but this, however, has got Fireball damage enables. As you can see here, it will not damage me other than the fire. Let's just get out of the water there. But will destroy stuff, so only the fire will hurt you. That's probably because I've got Fireball damage disables. Sure. Oops. You can see that these are all, not all, but that's how many commands, just essential, and Groupmanager has just on their own. Another nifty feature that I find quite good is the not burn, the actual clear inventory. So it just does what the command says, it just clears your entire inventory. Enchant, that allows you to actually enchant some items. And the best feature of all is the GC one. This actually tells you the ticks per second, how much RAM is allocated, how much is free. Ticks per second is the actual connection speeds. It says 20 because I'm just local hosting right now, so it's not actually a public server, just more of a LAN server, I'd say. So anybody actually on my connection could join it, or on my router could join it. But nobody in my family plays Minecraft since I'm a loner, only child. Anyway, back to this. And I have Power Tools Fireball free. Today with part 2 on the how to use Essentials and Groupmanager plugin. Last time I didn't actually cover some parts which are actually quite vital. Also, this time I will be covering some useful tips on how to catch out griefers. Most of them probably know how to avoid these by having a separate chat channel using either Know This or another hack client which has an additional second chat. But I'll be covering these anyway. So there's one thing I did not show you how to use. It's actually the something all that from last time. How to actually create your own group. No, not users. I made that state before. Right, so you want just basic group. You just want to make a new one. Make sure the actual name of the group is 2 spaces away from the original margin. So 1, 2. got paste it. So what do we want the name of this group? For example, I'll just put it as actually new group. You'll actually need a / this. Yeah, if I can select it, that there, since it does not accept spaces. So we want it to have access to all commands. Bills, if set to false, won't allow you. Suffix. I think that's the chat itself, the colour of that. Prefix is the name. That is the chat. I'm not sure since I've never actually used that. Inheritance, whatever you actually wanted to inherit. So I wanted to inherit all of the actual guest commands. Well, I think the group is default. Let's just go up to there quickly. Yeah, default commands. I probably have run through this on the other video. Let's just run through it again just to be safe. Double check. Default, that's if you want it to actually be like the actual group. Default is when you join. So if you haven't been on the server before, it will automatically go to that group. If you have, then it won't. It'll just leave you at the group you are. You can add separate permission nodes. This here, this means you've got access to every command possible on the server. It's a bit like having op, but just without the actual operator status. And it's also good if you want to actually add minus permission nodes. So see there, it's got minus vanish. So I don't want him to have access to the command op, since you've got access to all commands. Just type that in. And I don't want him to have access to deop either, since I want him to deop any of my ops, just in case he goes a bit haywire. So we've made our new group. Let's actually add a bit of a pizzazz to that. Let's just go for a number 8. Just click yes. So you've saved it. Now to run your server. So yeah, it's all fine now. Let's just ignore that. So just types in local host, is it? Yeah. As you can see here, the craft bucket version is outdated, but let's just stick with that at the moment. Hello. So I've just disabled my nickname. So I'm just gonna change my group to new group. Oh, I forgot it. It's got to be under. So new group, as you can see here, and I've created a successful new group. That's actually the color I use on my own server for like the default group. Very grey and dull. So yeah, now on to the actual helpful spy commands. And some unhelpful ones, but which are actually quite funny. Let's start with the social spy one. This one I didn't actually know of until about a month ago or something. Oops. Which is social spy. It allows you to see all private messages. So I'm going to log in to a cracked account. And another cracked account, so it's going to be very like tricky, but we have to pull it off. That's if it'll allow me first time. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's a meanie. Guys, finally both of the cracked Minecrafts have loaded. As you can see here, so I'm going to log in as Bill and Bob. This will also show you the actual default feature, so I'm just going to log in as local host. Oh no, wait, wrong. Let's just wait for that to unfreeze. And both of them are frozen. How brilliant. no wait, only that one. Speak again. What do you do on that console? Well, I'm sorry to say, folks, but I cannot show you the message thing, but let's just go on to it anyway. So much for having my status to invisible. This one I find really helpful. If you just want to change the time for a player, since it is a survival server, so you don't want like anybody else's time affected, you can just type in /p time space, then whatever time you want. So I just want this guy's time tonight, because I'm a mean person. And type in the player, Minecraft Junior, and it's actually set in the night time for the player, but it doesn't actually spawn monsters. Also, if you want to, just another random fact, if you just want to get rid of the command you bind to your tool, since it'll stay there forever until you just type in power tool, and it'll get rid of it. See, no more commands. So also, if I want it off, I think I just press no, I just type in reset, and it's back to the normal time. You can also make other people do commands even if they don't want to do it. So I want somebody else to, I don't know, do /suicide. So I type in sudo /sudo, then the player name. So just say player, for example. And what command I want them to do. You do not require a /, you only require a / when you want to do like a world edit commands like /1. Since one requires 2 slashes, so it adds an additional / onto that. So I want them to type suicide, and player would actually kill themselves. So I could make myself do that command. Mineception. You cannot sudo this user. That's because I'm op. So yeah. This feature here, this was used before actually, like creative mode was implanted into Minecraft, like the actual survival Minecraft. So just type in /unlimited, and it will give you unlimited of the item you're holding. Well, unlimited or whatever item you want. So I want unlimited stone. It'll give me 2 stacks. I can't place it for some reason, but it'll just keep on building up. Now I can place it. That's in spawn protection. As you can see there, it's allowing me to place an unlimited amount. So if you want any unlimited item, just type that in, but it'll only work for you. So say I already typed in unlimited stone, I throw that away. I should give myself 1 stone. If I place it, it's still unlimited. So if I type in, what's the commands? Unlimited clear 1. Disable unlimited placing for stone. And that's how you just disable it. A good way for spotting griefers is in a way going undercover. You can still type, still do all that, but you're invisible to them. To do so, just type in /vanish. Nothing too fancy, but it's really good since a lot of people do use it on my server for spying. So I'll be just invisible to anybody other than my personal admins or anybody who's got the permission node to be able to see me. So that's admins, admin donators, operators, and some other people on my server. This command here is just useful if you're just an admin on a server or you've just been given this permission node for donating. I personally should actually add this But just type in /workbench, and it's just a workbench. Anywhere you go, you don't actually need it, but when you exit out of it, it still drops the item. Quite a few probably know this if you've been using Essentials for some time now. But if you type in /worlds, it'll take you to the Nether, I think, or the ends if you type in either 1 or 2. I don't think there's enough third worlds, but for some reason on the Nether actually takes you to the top. If you want to just, it's only a world edit command, but if you want to descend, I think you can just use compass. How am I going to get out of it? Let's just go on creative. All you have to do is just go out of creative modes and then just break your way out of there. I think it's possibly a bug for this version I need to update. It shouldn't occur for you, hopefully. If it does, then it may just be a bug that needs to be fixed. If so, then you may need to consult one of the Essentials staff or post in one of their bug reports. But I'm not sure. And I've just dug my way up the Nether. Anyway, that's another useful command. Many people, for some reason, like disabling TP, or people being able to TP to them. I sort of understand, sort of don't, because only guess that all they do is sometimes just send requests. That does get annoying, so that's the only reason why I disable it. But the way to do this is just TP toggle. 2 L's. No, 2 G's. 1 L. And it's disable teleportation. So nobody can do the pesky like TP, say minecart Junior. I can't TP to myself, of course. But nobody can do TP or TPA. But there is a way to bypass this. And I'm sorry, server owners who just don't want to be teleported to by their own admins. But there's a way to bypass it. If you put TPO, so you see, I've just bypassed it. Oh yeah, the reason why is keep on saying that player not found is vanish also doesn't show you when you try to TP to yourself. See that I've got teleportation disables. When I TP, it just bypasses that. A good yet annoying feature Essentials Steam has added, but I'm quite grateful for that. If you want to see how much it's actually worth in your hands, since Essentials has a built-in economy, we have to type in this /worth and then look at the item. If you also want to just sell the item, if you have, of course, given the permission node again, sell hands, I think, yeah, and it'll sell the item in your hands. I disabled this personally for myself, since people were making money just too easily. They keep on saying, oh, why have you taken this away? Why haven't you given it to us? It's just too easy to make money then. So I decided to make it more of a challenge by getting a mob bounty reloaded and vault, so it would hook into the Essentials economy, and so you'd have to kill mobs for money. Also getting MC jobs, so you'd have to get a job for money as well. So a bit more of a challenging way, but good, I'd say. If you want them to actually earn it, then just lazing around, just picking up the stacks of 64 dirt and just selling it to make easy cash. Another good feature if you are lazy and you don't like to use bone meal and then just place it, you can spawn trees directly where you're looking at. If they are on, as you can see, that grass or dirt. So you can also spawn spawn giant mushrooms. So, and jungle bushes and swamps. As you can see there, the actual giant swamp tree right before your eyes, and the jungle bush. I think these things are actually quite cute. Well, not cute, but quite cool. Just like little bushes around. It makes the jungle look quite nice. And of course the just plain old boring tree. I think it's called just tree. Or maybe, oh no, yeah, just tree. The main tree in Minecraft, which has been there since in-dev. It's called tree. Hope this helped you. Thanks for watching. Peace out.